Welcome to The Real Yashirika, my real side in all things real estate and home vibes. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about me adding my first client and agent to my CRM system. And this is going to be my first client and agent as a referral agent. So this is something that I'm doing, new. I just launched this month. And so yeah, now I have a new client and a new agent. And the feeling right now is this is officially happening. I have real people to help and real work to do. And it's a little bittersweet, it's a little exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, because it's like, all right, I've spent months putting this stuff together, building everything, and it's like I'm still going through trying to figure out what I like, what I don't like, what's working, what's not working. And so it's just so much for me to kind of put together all at once, even though I only have one of each, which is perfect, which is great. I don't want multiple people right now, right off the bat, just starting off, because this is a service that I have. So, I'm going to be doing multiple things for, different people, and that would have been too much at once. Now if it was, just a product that I was selling, that would have been a different story. But to actually be working with people, talking to people, seeing, what I can do to help and what my service can provide, that's a whole different ball game. Because I've done products, okay, I've sold products, but selling a service is just a different experience. So it's still brand new to me. So I still have learning to do, even though this is my service and, I pretty much customized it based off of my skills. I still have to learn how to do all of these skills and use it for different people, different situations, stuff like that. So I'm learning and I'm nervous at the same time. So how did I get my client and agent? Both through social media. Now, my client, she's not going to be buying right now. She's going to be buying next summer. So I got time to work through that. But I know this client personally. But, when she filled out the questionnaire on, how they found out about me, she put some of my social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. So because I did not tell her, even though I know her, I did not tell her like when I was going to launch. She knew of my service, but she didn't know like when I was going to launch, when I was going to really start working with people and be official. So she kind of found that out through social media, and then she reached out and filled out my client questionnaire. For the agent is from Georgia. She's in Georgia, and she found me through Instagram threads. So I have a few agents that have found me on there. I have 3 of them that I already added into my CRM system, but this particular agent, she actually went through my website and filled out the agent questionnaire that I have. So yeah, right now she's front and center. She is one that I am getting ready to start working with. So I have some stuff that I'm trying to prepare and get ready for partnership with her. And so yeah, but she found me through Instagram threads, went on my website, filled out the questionnaire. So I'm like, all right, so I'm going to be working with someone in Georgia, which is good. I'm in South Carolina. But yeah, so as a referral agent, I'm working with different agents all over the US. So it really does not matter where they are, because I'm going to need people. I'm going to need to get to know people from different areas, different states, because obviously I'm not there. I can't be all those places, and I'm not licensed in those areas, and I'm just a referral agent now. So I don't do any type of sales in terms of the transaction, helping buyers or sellers. So I couldn't represent a client even if I wanted to right now, because that's just not where my license stands right now. Okay, so I'm only doing referrals. So yeah, it's good to have different people in different areas. So I'm excited about this partnership. But yeah, they both pretty much found out, about my service and what I do through social media, from what I was posting. And I haven't even really started posting the real information. Like, I have stuff that I feel like is really gonna grab people, grab their attention and pull people in, but I haven't even really started posting that stuff yet. So just the fact that what I've already posted has people coming in, I'm excited about it. I'm proud of myself, and I look forward to what's to come. So as a referral agent, the CRM system is a big deal for me. And let me just say that that's another thing. Now that I have, actual people, an actual client, an actual agent, I have to learn how to manage everybody within my CRM. And I have done little practice things, like I've put like my name in there, you know, trying to represent myself as a client and trying to represent myself as an agent, just to see how my CRM system works. But now that I have actual people, like it's like now I really get to see how it works because this is brand new to me. I am using HubSpot, and they are the same people who manage and host my website. And so yeah, it's a new CRM system that I'm using because my old brokerage covered my old CRM, and yeah, I couldn't afford that CRM system, so I had to start fresh, use a new CRM system. And so yeah, I'm using HubSpot. But yeah, it's your customer relationship management. That is what it is. And so it's to manage, where everybody is in the process. And so I have a 10-step process that I'm about to explain to you guys. But yeah, it helps me to know, I keep up with all their information, obviously their name and contact, but also things about them. So like the client, I know that she's going to be buying. I know like her time frame of when she's going to be buying and stuff like that. And then for the agent, as I said, I know she's in Georgia. She had some different cities and areas listed, so I know exactly like what part of Georgia she works in, and just stuff like that. It helps me manage different things and separate, agents and clients, and keeping up with everybody's process. And again, yes, it helps me keep track of what process me and the client or agent is in within my 10-step process. Now, my 10-step process, in terms of the title and what's going on, I have the same 10-step process for clients as I do with agents, but what I'm actually doing in that process is a little bit different. So both clients and agents have the same steps. So we have contacting, consultation, preparing, evaluation, researching, recommendations, connecting, progression, monitoring, and completion. So those are my 10 steps, but I will say like researching for clients is a different process than researching for agents, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, I have the same 10-step process. And so when I put that in my CRM, it helps me know, all right, where am I with this person, okay, this client or this agent. So having that set in place is very helpful and beneficial to me, rather than just kind of like acing it and kind of freestyling how I'm doing with each client. I kind of know exactly what steps I am on, and I can keep note of that in my CRM system. So that's very important. And I'm seeing just how important that is right off the back, starting off. Otherwise, I would have been losing my mind, because part of me have already been losing my mind a little bit. As I've said, like it is a little nerve-wracking just starting out and just trying to, like, I'm pretty much learning my own process, to be honest. Like I've had this same 10-step process for months. It's been on my website for months, but it's like now that I'm actually using it, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of picking up and noticing that it's other stuff that I kind of got to do in between the 10-step process on my behalf. Now for the client's behalf, yeah, it really is more of a 10-step process. But for me, it's like, yeah, I'm noticing, okay, I'm doing a little bit more work than what the clients got to do. All right. So I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is serious. This is real work. So that is what I am noticing right now. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Now, as I said, the client, she's not going to be moving until next year. So I haven't added her in my CRM system as of yet. Right now, I am working on the agent, because that's something that I'm going to be doing pretty soon, within the next week. So I am going to be contacting her this week. She filled it out this weekend, so I'm going to contact her this week and yeah, we're gonna make some plans, do some partnership stuff together. That is the plan, that is the goal with that. But so I already have her information and stuff in. I think I'm gonna show you guys. I have like when I'm going to call her, so that's in my CRM system as a task that I have to do to make sure that I call her this week. And then yeah, you'll see I have her information stored. Now you won't see, you know, her personal information and stuff, but you'll see like where it is, how it looks, and it looks different on the app than it does online. So that's something else that I'm learning. Like I gotta figure out how to do everything on the app versus how I do it through their software online. And you know, I didn't go this far when I was just adding myself and kind of playing with it then. I didn't go this far. So it's like now that it's actually happening, now I kind of have to go this far and I have to, you know, ride this thing all the way through, okay? My honest feeling, honest opinion, I am nervous. Yesterday, I can't lie, I was stressed. I was stressed because everything is like, it's new and it's like happening so fast, and then it's like you don't know what to expect. So you know, that's the thing about change though. Change can be exciting and nerve-wracking. It can be, but you know, that's part of growth, you know. So that's part of growth. So in order for me to really master doing these process, you know, I just kind of have to go through it. I have to walk my way through it and do it that way. You know, that's at this point, that's the only way I'm gonna make it. That's the only way through, is to go through, you know. Like there's no quick way out of this process. I can't, you know how they say, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, you gotta go through it. So I gotta go through it, honey. And I'm going through it right now, right? I'm going through it. And I was I was kind of upset yesterday because yesterday it was so hot. Like the heat index was so high, it was in the hundreds, and I could not walk. And I really just wanted some time to breathe and, you know, just be outside, good lighting, natures and bird chirpings and the wind blowing. Like that's what I needed yesterday, and I couldn't get it because it was just too hot. So all I could do was go to the mailbox and back, and I'm like, man, gotta breathe. But you know, this is a new journey for me. So if you want to keep up with this journey, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Again, I am a referral agent, so I do more administrative tasks, office work, stuff like that. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about those type of things on this channel. This is my real estate and home vibes channel, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So that's pretty much what I do. I talk about my real estate journey, and I show me like cleaning and doing stuff around the house, because I'm just such a home girl, you know. I'm just such a homebody, a home person. I work within the home industry, and I'm always typically home anyway. So yeah, I'm just such a home girl. So if you like content like that, feel free to subscribe to this channel. And if you ever want to like see what I'm working on, I don't really show that much on here, but if you want to see like how I'm working my office task and stuff like that, my other channel, Yash Yashirika, that channel shows me how I'm doing like my work. Like I'll show me at my desk, I'm typing and all that type of stuff. So I did show some of the stuff. You know, I don't show any of my clients or agents personal information and stuff like that, but if it's something that, you know, does not relate to their actual name and contact, then I'll kind of show, because I have shown my CRM. I believe I've shown it on this channel, how it looks back when it was just my information and stuff. But now that I'm adding actual people, as I said, it's getting more real, it's getting more serious. But yeah, you guys, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just share, you know, my upcomings and the projects and transactions and stuff that I'm working on. So yeah, this is new, this is exciting, just being the referral agent, not being out, not being, you know, not seeing houses, you know. So it's a little different, but I do love office work, I love office tasks and stuff like that. So yeah, I show that more on my other channel, and I talk about it more on this channel. So feel free to, if you like, you know, this type of content and journeys like this, feel free to subscribe to those. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.